Is it time to buy or sell Navitas Semiconductor stock? In this video, we will explore Navitas Semiconductor in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, and now we are here to offer you a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You certainly don't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of AI to receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since July 18, 2025, our system has ranked Navitas Semiconductor as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Over this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, showing a gain of nearly 30% since we first recommended purchasing Navitas Semiconductor just 4 days ago. This equates to an average return of approximately 7.5% per day since it received the hold or accumulate designation. A score of 0 suggests that our system predicts high volatility and risk for the upcoming trading day. Given the recent developments, we cannot ascertain the stock's next movement as it could potentially go in either direction. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further gains are expected within this trajectory. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential increase of 140.08% over the next 3 months, with anticipated returns ranging between 82.28% and 204.73%. Analyzing the longer term, our 12-month forecast indicates a projected change of 44.67%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate from negative 60.14% to positive 44.67% over the upcoming year. In current terms, this would suggest a future price that falls between $3.52 and $12.76. Our latest daily update for Navitas Semiconductor includes the headline, Weaker Technical Forecast for Navitas Semiconductor Corporation as stock downgraded to hold accumulate. The Navitas Semiconductor Corporation stock price increased by 2.32% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, rising from $8.62 to $8.82. It has now gained for 5 consecutive days. It will be interesting to see whether it continues to rise or takes a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 9.22%, ranging from a low of $8.08 to a high of $8.83. The price has increased in 7 of the last 10 days and is up by 37.17% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 26 million shares, with a total of 27 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $237,720,000. It is important to note that declining volume amid rising prices may indicate divergence, serving as an early warning of potential changes in the near future. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price was $9.48, while the lowest was $1.52. Currently, the stock price is 6.96% or 66 cents below the 52-week high and 60.25% or $13.37 below the all-time high reached on the 15th of November, 2021, when the price peaked at $22.19. Navitas Semiconductor, trading under the ticker NVTS, is experiencing notable market movements as of late July, 2025. Recent data indicates that short interest in NVTS is sitting high at 24%, although a short squeeze is unlikely due to low days to cover at just 1.2. This suggests that while investors may be bearish, the chances for a rapid turnaround are limited in the short term. On the positive side, Navitas has been shifting its focus towards higher-margin data center power chips, a move that positions it favorably in the competitive semiconductor market, especially with the anticipated growth from NVIDIA's upcoming platforms. The company's impressive 370% rally this year, driven largely by GaN innovations, demonstrates its strong momentum compared to competitors like ON Semiconductor. Last week, NVTS surged by about 30% following the announcement of its upcoming second quarter earnings, scheduled for August 4th. Analysts have projected a loss of 5 cents per share and revenues of $14.4 million, but investor excitement could lead to continued volatility around the earnings release. Additionally, factors such as rising copper prices due to tariffs may add tailwinds for Navitas, encouraging broader customer adoption of its power solutions. With a robust financial position, including cost management and a debt-free status, the long-term outlook remains positive as the company targets EBITDA break-even by 2026. The interplay of these factors suggests that while short-term price fluctuations may occur, especially around the earnings announcement, Navitas could be a solid long-term bet given its strategic positioning and innovative product offerings in the growing semiconductor landscape. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 17th of June, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned NVTS a hold grade, along with a downgrade action. On Monday, the 7th of April, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned NVTS an underweight grade along with a downgrade action. On Tuesday, the 6th of August, 2024, it was reported that Needham assigned NVTS an underperform grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of August, 2024, it was reported that Rosenblatt Securities assigned NVTS a buy grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 6th of August, 2024, it was reported that Craig-Hallum assigned NVTS a buy grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Navitas Semiconductor stock a general sell rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Navitas Semiconductor. The Navitas Semiconductor Corporation stock shows buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, indicating a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, a general buy signal is evident from the relationship between the two averages, where the short-term average is positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support can be expected at levels of $7.34 and $6.85. A fall below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, July 11, 2025, and since then, the stock has risen by 51%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Furthermore, a buy signal is also present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. It's worth noting that volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, resulting in a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 9 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 42 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 8 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 3 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 5 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 43 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 40 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Navitas Semiconductor. Navitas Semiconductor Corporation finds support from accumulated volume at $8.47. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. This stock is subject to significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility, and, with a broad prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is considered to carry a high level of risk. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated by $0.74 between its highest and lowest points, which is a change of 9.22%. In the past week, the stock has experienced an average daily volatility of 13.35%. Before we dive into potential trading levels for Navitas Semiconductor, let's quickly review some vital fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly referred to as the PE ratio. This important metric evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can go through downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, a consistent negative PE ratio may suggest a lack of profitability and could indicate potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 4th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are projected at negative 0.05. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Navitas Semiconductor. There's no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might want to enter a position and use volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Navitas Semiconductor encounters its first support level at $8.47. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Navitas Semiconductor from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 23rd of April 2025, Todd Glickman conducted an insider purchase of 856,962 shares of Class A common stock. On the 12th of June 2025, Todd Glickman executed an insider sale of 100,000 shares of Class A common stock. On the 11th of June 2025, Ranbir Singh conducted an insider sale of 21,782 shares of Class A common stock. On the 11th of June 2025, Eugene Sheridan executed an insider sale of 161,332 shares of Class A common stock. On the 11th of June 2025, Eugene Sheridan also conducted an insider sale of 200,000 shares of Class A common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of negative 82.379. Overall, insiders purchased 1,575,606 shares and sold 18,324,403 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $8.56, representing a decline of 2.96%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which contributes to a higher risk level. The 14-day relative strength index stands at 77, further amplifying this risk. Additionally, there is a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 8 days ago. Is Navitas Semiconductor stock a good buy? Navitas Semiconductor Corporation displays several positive signals. However, we do not consider these sufficient for a buy recommendation. At this stage, it should be regarded as a hold candidate, suggesting either to hold or accumulate while we await further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have revised our recommendation for this stock from a strong buy to a hold candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and trading movements from the last day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Thursday, July 24th, we anticipate that Navitas Semiconductor will open lower by approximately 24.5 cents, starting at $8.58. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree and take responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.